Dear students, my name is Prem Kumar K, Assistant Professor of English, Government First Grade College, Chikbalapur. I am going to teach for BA. Subject is Optional English for the semester 5th. I chose the short fiction section B. The topic is Lalitambika Antarjanam's Revenge Herself. In this session, I am going to teach how Tatri became a fallen woman. In the beginning, let us see how Tatri's married life was. In the beginning, when she was married to a young man, Tatri was very happy and she found her husband has aggressive sexual urge. Means she was very happy and she was comfortable with her sexual life. And she also learns to meet his needs. But her husband became center of her life. She was much attracted by her husband's needs, means sexual urges. But as time goes on, he lost attraction in her. He drifted away from her. Then, as the time passes, he drifted away and away from her. So, inevitably, she has to suppress her sexual feeling as a woman. Her inner hunger could not be quenched, means she could not be satisfied with the husband because he was not coming home. He remains outside with other illegal relationship of women. Her husband knew this also, but as a woman, she has to suppress all those feelings. She could not express those feelings with others. So, a woman born in a cursed society, especially in Nambudiri families in Kerala, one day Tatri's husband came with a new wife and Tatri has to prepare the nuptial bed for them. And they had to share the bed which was shared by Tatri and her husband. And Tatri became very angry and called her a prostitute, means whore. Her husband became very angry and repeated the same word for his wife and told that he liked whore if she would be a whore. And these words hurted Tatri very much and she took it serious and planned to take revenge as a prostitute. And innuendos with other men. Means she plans to maintain illegal relationships with other men. And Tatri returned to her maternal home and started to attract other men. Her feeling was that she was more beautiful than any of her husband's mistresses. And it was as though whirling coils of dark smoke, her enemies waited ready to strike like snakes. Means the men who were wandering around her house were waiting for her beauty and they want her beauty in order to enjoy her. And to survive that final struggle, she had to be a snake too. Means she too spoiled herself to serve them her body. Tatri succeeded at last in attracting her husband as a whore. At last the longing night came, and as a whore she pleased her husband. Her husband went to the satisfaction as he heard her name as a prostitute. Without knowing that she was his wife, he went to get satisfaction from her. And before he left, after their meeting, he said in all his life he has never met such a beautiful and clever girl. At the time, Tatri smiled with triumph and she became with- as a symbol of victory and said, "It was false. You remember your wife was she was then her?" She told like that. At the time when he saw her in the light, he fled from her sight. After that, the trial of 65 men along with Tatri became a history, and Tatri was tried for her defilement. She revealed all the 65 men's names along with proofs in the court. That became a history, and the trial became history in Kerala. And after telling the story, Tatri cried a lot with the narrator and asked if she had done any wrong. But narrator's silence made her distressed and she disappeared away at last. In this way, Tatri became a fallen object in this story. Thank you.